Want to reiterate, the one game that T1 won was off of the back of an absolute hero play. That game could have very well gone to Hanwha. So
T1 got a big draft gap. We'll see what the gameplay looks like though as we hop into the red for game number 4.
Towards Peanuts Blue and trying to find some pressure there. The light also now late to lane, so maybe T1 can capitalize that on a bit and is a monster late game.
Yeah, especially when you're going Grasp and you're also getting Grasp stacks. And meanwhile, Delight's here, he just flashes in, it's a free kill on a Faker, and now he's able to deny the entry from Owner. First Blood will go over to Delight, which is the only good thing for T1, but Hanwha Esports are eating good here in this early game.
Delight, ideally you'd want to have wanted it on Zeka, but I think that alone not going to be the difference maker. Peanut, if Owner can lend a spear, could be something.
Oh.
Well, it seemed like he had a inkling.
We've seen a lot of this Jin Ziggs this series, and it feels like it just gives like so much freedom.
Oh, the root's gonna be rooted down. He's at least able to hop away, but I'm not sure he's getting away from this one. It looks like Hanwha Esports do not want to overchase.
Faker's just too slow.
And that really the top lane with it.
And you know, they are now looking for something. Might find Carrier here.
Delight is always there, and he's in bot this time around. Carrier, he's got the Eclipse, but I don't know if he's got legs to stand on anymore. Down he'll go, and just a lack of vision, and now they leave Kuma alone in the bottom side. Hanwha Esports, he's safe in that way, but again, it's not the proactive Ziggs that we have looked for. And now we're gonna open up here on a Zeus, really on the angle there. Zeus, not much room to go for. He's gonna try to flash away, and there's not enough stuns coming in. Here's Delight again, he's everywhere. And he'll take a bunch of damage as well. So now maybe an angle for T1 to go for these scrubs.
Actually, it's not looking that bad here. Peanut holds onto the ultimate. I think could have used it, but maybe wasn't sure whether they had the damage. That's no Viper ult, so that should be 6 scrubs for T1, which is a very, very necessary dub in their column.
4
5
scrubs?
is still there. Just 4 is already
5?
decent. I think 5 you can just take and peace out, which looks
point. So Owner is trying to set up on this now. HLE hovering around.
I mean, they don't have Viper yet, so it doesn't really feel like they can fight. The top laner champions don't have their teleports at the moment, so T1 just trying to get this one down and in their column. Faker's gonna take the aggro, which actually resets the Dragon a little bit. And T1 feeling the pressure now. Viper, here comes the helicopter trying to get somebody out of this one. It will be Carrier that is sent flying, and they say thank you for the leash. They'll take the Dragon, and it's Mountain Soul up next. Hanwha Esports basically run away with the free objective.
And what, 150, 200 stacks?
All right, trying to get on top of the Poppy. That's pretty brave, but they have enough damage with the Nidalee just to follow up. But Delight is holding, waiting. He's still got his flash, and he really wants to use it. He is, and then he just dies anyway. I really liked how he was holding it and not using it, and then he used it.
Kept holding it.
And then I really didn't like that part. Okay, nice dodge from Zeus, but he doesn't have his flash, and yeah, he's pretty dead. 1 Q will get the job done, so Hanwha Esports at least are able to
just pushes fast, but not as fast as a Tristana with 5.
I think the problem is, though, is that HLE trade towers, but also get Herald. So now T1 might feel like they need to get more.
Call needs to be the right one. 260 stacks now for Doran, so inside is going to be a menace. There's that Herald you were talking about, Ox.
Yeah, won't be able to get the tower, but just put some pressure down. I'm not sure about this. I feel like mid would have been better, but maybe they just thought they wouldn't find a window there. Now they are looking for Doran. Yeah,
he's kind of getting baited into this one, and Faker just gonna hop away. Doran now flashes into the T1 jungle. Zeke's even trying to get on in there. Doran 1 Q away and nearly takes off Zeus's head, as Yaki will go down to the explosive shot, but that got a little bit spicy.
But gonna have to land a lot of poke. T1, this is a must-get for them. If Hanwha gets Soul Point of a Mountain Soul into this poke composition, they're gonna be in deep trouble.
Well, both the teams are gonna fight for it. Doran's taking the long way around. He doesn't have his flash anymore, but here comes the Delight. Oh, it's not gonna hit anything, as it's like he was going to be pushed away from that one. So the Drake does go over to their side. There's the clear from the Ziggs, and all of a sudden, T1 get the Drake. They don't lose a turret, and nothing else much happens. Feels pretty good for T1.
Yeah, really well played. Good poke landed. They had the setup first. They didn't get hit by the Poppy ult. You know, Guma was ready with the interrupt, but was out of range. And
is that a satchable tower?
Oh, it might just be.
Yeah, we're gonna see another ult trying to clear the way, but yeah, that is a satchable tower. Down it goes! And Guma He's able to take it down.
And you know,
Think about
if
that.
you
Well,
don't
they
have
got
any,
one.
if you don't have any tanks, just get Mountain Soul, 4 Mountain Dragons, and everyone's a tank. Woo!
Very nice setup here for T1, but they don't know about this ward, so maybe they're going to have an inkling now that it is there. T1 trying to hang around. They will clear that out and really want to take down the second dragon, but they're being very careful about it.
And it's just so hard to approach, and they're taking so much damage anytime anyone steps up.
Faker getting withered and taking a bunch of poke, and now Carria's got a flash away. Got the cleanest setup around this one, and now Humble Life Esports are going to take over control of this very important rush.
Spotwave is knocking on the doors, but doesn't look like Humble Life is really going to care. They want to secure this dragon. Zeka is off on his own, but I don't think T1 knows about it. Now they will.
I mean, they're going to spot him coming on in. Zeka just kind of an awkward spot. He will be able to call down Mom from here, but he's not really in the fight for what it's worth. He's looking to maybe engage with the blast cone as Corki, as now it's just flanking Corki, and there goes the Leona. Mom comes down, they're just trying to zone them away, burst down the dragon, and that they will. They take down the mountain, and now they're so close to this one. Zeka has to flash out of here. They want to take the fight afterwards, but the zoning that is coming in is pretty big, but there's the Leona into it, but the light is right on top of him. Peanut also gets away, but Viper's still in a lot of trouble, will be taken down, and T1, they're getting resets. They're looking for more. Looks like they'll only get the one kill, and the dragon is taken by Humble Life Esports.
This is a problem they don't...
Bunch of times in recent history.
I think they just want to pressure this Baron. TP called in, and they say, Faker, get over here. We're doing the Baron. 5 members of T1 have already started up this objective. They're looking for the turn onto Peanut, who is incredibly tanky, and Carrion now over the wall, taking damage from the Smolder. This follow-up is not there, and it's just a free Leona, and the call is not clean on the turn from T1, and they just lose their support.
Particular, not going to work as a...
The 1v1, a little bit of help from the Ziggs, and it's just a trade. Guma trying to help out, trying to get over there on time, but it's actually a shutdown that's given over to Zek.
But look at the reason.
It's definitely been kind of the way it's been going. You know, T1 have the gold lead, but it feels like Humble Life Esports are getting these little wins, and this time around it feels bigger because this is for Mountain Soul.
They can hard force. They know Zeka is going to be up in 8 seconds. TP's available. T1, they need a miraculous steal, but I don't know if Ona can get to the pit, especially not with the light there.
That's so difficult for them. There's the TP, and it's just 4v5. What do you do except run away as Carria? Owner thinking about getting in there, but it's not going to happen. He throws the spear, runs away. That's Mountain Soul given over to Humble Life Esports 29 minutes into the game.
And once again, T1 try and make a proactive play. Looks like a decent idea, but the backfire hurts them so much. The light going aggressive.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's about sending a message.
I was
guys.
concerned for both of them.
He's tanky now, right? Mountain Soul, and the thing is, if that means an extra Nidalee Q, an extra Ziggs Q, just to burst through the shield is so hard, they're starting the Baron.
Oh, a lot of ults are down here for Humble Life. I don't know if that's enough, but T1 is going to try.
They're going to send it. We'll see if it works out for them. Peanut is in the pit. The Solar Flare doesn't hit anything, and it goes to Peanut. The steal comes in, and T1 might just get wiped here. They've got Doran in the front line for Hanwha. He's going to flash the wall. Down will go Faker in the execution. And even potential for the Penta. It's not going to happen, but Humble Life Esports with this team fight win, take a massive lead in this game.
Nexus might not go down, but maybe we can call it a game ender nonetheless. The gold now going to spike. The map control that T1 so desperately needed going to be denied. And Faker's going to be up, Kuma's going to be up, but I don't know how much of the base they can keep standing.
Humble Life Esports, they're taking everything, and it was little by little they were getting wins around the map, and then finally they were able to find a really big one. And again, guys, this is for Worlds. World Seed would go over to Hanwha if they win it here, and now they've caught another one as down will go Owner, and they're looking to maybe end this one. We've seen some Red Bull Baron power plays in this one, but no 7,000 gold Red Bull Baron power plays until now.
T1 just trying to clear the waves for the time being. The wave clear's there, but it's a struggle against the Baron. 2 inhibitor towers already down, and this can just play around the rapid fire to pressure this one. Look at the damage!
Oh God, and they're gonna throw this on top of Zeka, but it's actually Faker who's in danger of going down, and now the turret will fall. It's actually an 8,200 Baron power play by the end of it all. And Hanwha Life Esports are knocking on the door of their seed to the finals, to Worlds. And I don't think T1 have legs to stand on anymore. We've got a 7,000 gold lead for Hanwha. Life in control of this game. Will they end it here is really the only last question. They're going to take every inhibitor that they can and everything that they can away from T1.
I think T1 just have to try and force something. If they lose triple inhib with Elder in 2 minutes, the game's over. But the opportunity's just not there.
And they just don't really have an angle as Peanut taking a bit of damage here, but Delight just holds up the helicopter. Keria blocks a lot, but you've already lost your inhibitor. That's a bit of damage. But at the end of the day, it's Mountain Soul.
It's good route though. They're actually, I don't think they're going to make it in time. We'll see.
Hanwha can just peel off.
TP as well, but yeah, it's just the turn from Hanwha, and a bit of damage comes in, but the stopwatch, oh, the 6 damage is massive actually in that push, but do they have enough to take out Hanwha? Peanut has to flash away, but Viper flashes in. He's getting so low, but Zeus takes him down. Owner and Zeus, the last hope of T1, but they will not take out Zeka. That will do it. Hanwha Life Esports take the 3-1 victory tonight.
And we will be denied the repeat T1 Gen G finals. HLE gonna break up this streak. They're gonna go to finals. They're gonna go to Worlds. HLE come in strong with a 3-1 victory over T1.
Let's try our best moving into tomorrow, most likely, and probably just for the rest of the year in general. Guma did do a lot of damage in that last fight especially, but at the end of the day, they were just too far behind. And for T1, as you guys mentioned, you know, they do have the regional qualifiers. They're not out of work.